Switch and we've done Game Boy Pocket. I thought now I would do PlayStation 4. I'm just gonna check my recording device, make sure it's working correct. I think it is. Testing. Yeah, it is. I just had gotten probably 10 minutes into this video and noticed my recording had not started for audio. I haven't done that since I started filming these videos, so I was like, no. But you know what? It happens. My brother asked me the other day, do I ever retake videos? And the answer is no. Sometimes you will see a cut in a video if there was a background noise or I had a phone call or something. But it's all one take. Unless I stuff up the audio and have to reshoot it. What is your favourite genre of video game? Is it racing, RPG? Is it first person shooter? Is it JRPG? Is it top down, side scroller, adventure, horror? What do you like? The little microphone output. I like the texture on the controller. Just adds something. And it feels better in the hand. So are some games. I have a few. Now I would have more if I didn't trade games in, but I'm not someone to replay a game unless it's multiplayer. So I find instead of them just sitting there collecting dust, I'd rather trade them in to get others. Saves me money and saves them being wasted there. Are you someone to replay a game a lot? I know a lot of people do love to replay at different difficulties, etc. and to discover everything. So, what game is your favourite to replay, if that is you? Well, since you can see that game, we'll start with this game, which is the latest I'm playing, Horizon Forbidden West. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn and this is the sequel. I am finding it a little bit repetitive. The graphics are beautiful, but maybe the gamer that I used to be I'm not anymore, and maybe I'm a little bit more impatient and want to feel more. Okay, here's the problem. So I'm impatient and kind of want to follow the storyline, and yet I do all the side quests because I'm obsessive compulsive. pause it, put them. So then it takes too long, and then I get bored, and then I stop playing. Or in this case, I've just been too busy to play. But yes, it is a good game though. I'm quite enjoying it, but I think I like the first one more, regardless. What do you like more, the first or this, if you played it? Next we shall grab, say, this one. I grabbed this for £6 in London, second hand. Call of Duty is really nostalgic to me. I used to play COD 2 back in the day, which I believe was also World War One, World War 2. I think it was 2. So that was really good to play this, and feel like I was playing the old school Call of Duty, which was nice. I also used to play Modern Warfare though as well. Now, what I saw in the other video before I noticed the ruined sound, Sledgehammer Games worked on Call of Duty and Activision and all sorts, and it reminded me that a lot of people recently have lost their jobs in the video game industry. 11,000, I'm told. My friend was one of them. And I was very upset for her, and I thought I would mention it, not to bring everyone down and bum them out, but just in case one of you are someone who lost their job because of that or something else. This channel is here if I can help, or someone who can help in any way, even if it's just to continue making videos so you can try and relax too. It's a bad position to be in. No one relishes to be without a job and to potentially face financial struggles, etc. All I can say is that, myself and I'm sure some of the other viewers here to reply to your comment if you were one such person that commented, that subscribes to this channel and needed help in some way. Otherwise, I am sorry, and I hope all those people are able to find placements elsewhere. Not easy times with the amount of tech layoffs in the last year. It happened to the visual effects industry, and so I'm so fortunate to have gotten this entry-level role recently, because so many people lost their jobs last year. But there is light at the end of the tunnel for visual effects and movies after the acting strikes and all that, and hope there will be with video games as well. Sorry, my brain is like not giving me enough information to sound coherent. I apologize. But let's try and lighten the mood up and continue. But shout out to you guys. So this was pre-owned for $18. This is God of War. I love RPGs, and so Rise of Forbidden West. And my old colleague and boss Alfie told me to get this, and shout out to him. It was a really good call. I really enjoyed this God of War. I'd never played one previously. I know there is the Ragnarok one after this, and I will get that at some point when I have time to game. What are some of your favourite RPGs? And do you have any suggestions for me for PlayStation 4? I keep checking my recording to make sure it's working this time. I can't believe it stopped it. Nostalgia here. Ratchet and Clank. I only ever had the demo on PlayStation 2 because I couldn't afford the full game, and so to get this was like this would have been amazing if I played it as a child. As an adult, it was a bit of fun, but I wasn't obsessed with it, unfortunately. But it's kind of cool. Now, my favourite PlayStation series of all time, or maybe joint favourite, I'm not quite sure. The Uncharted series. That's the trilogy. I remember when I got this, my friend Scotty told me to get it. I was playing number 1 and I'm like, oh, these graphics are not that good. Especially not for PlayStation 4. He said 2 things. He said, Alex, you can persevere, you'll love it, the storyline's good. And then get on to 2 and 3 when the graphics are remastered and they're great. Or you can skip to number 2. I decided to persevere and I'm so glad I did. Number 1 just started to flow better and I enjoyed it. And then the graphics in 2 and 3 were incredible. And 4, insane. So, really, really good series, just like Indiana Jones. What did you think? I have the series B of the new movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I would have liked it to have had the feeling of the original Indiana Joneses. I always liken the two with finding treasure and stuff, and also there being that sort of element of unrealistic where, you know, fantasy is involved in a way. Yeah, I think a lot of people like them together and I would have loved it, the feeling to be like that, but anyway. Really fun series, such good graphics. Oh, obsessed. If you don't know the series, just look it up. If you don't, it might be because you don't have PlayStation. They're a PlayStation exclusive. But if you do have one and you haven't played it, give it a go. This is my other favorite series. This is The Last of Us Part 2. I traded in Part 1. I don't know why I didn't keep Part 1 because actually, you know what? No, I'm trying to think if I lent it to someone or if I traded it in. If I traded it in, that was silly of me. Because it's probably one of the ones I may have replayed. But, incredible storyline, incredible graphics. Number 2 wasn't as good. I just didn't like the storyline as much. It's fine having Ellie as the main character. That didn't bother me. It just didn't grab me as much. The whole back and forth, and I don't know, didn't work for me as well. Still cool. Really good TV show though. Whereas Uncharted the movie was fun, but I wasn't obsessed. I thought the TV show was as good as they could have done. Have you seen it yet? A couple of the games, and then that's all I got for games. I played this for like 1 hour, and that's it. Killzone Shadow F. So Killzone is one of those games that I played the original on PlayStation 2 as a demo and was obsessed and couldn't afford the game, so I never played it. It always looked good, so I thought I'd try this one, but I don't know. Didn't fully grab me. I think the starting area or the graphics or something I didn't like. Is this a good game? Should I persevere? That was $14 second hand. So no great loss. Oh, and it was half price, so it cost me $7. Easy money. Is it good? What do you think? It's first person. Or it used to be. And then this is another game that I didn't play too much of. Battlefront 2. That was $24. I got it half price. I bloody love a good deal. I played this with my cousin in his place and I was like, that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't think I played it at all. Since I bought this, I've just played other games. Other games I have had, but I've traded was Fallout 4, which was incredible. What's that one where he's on a dirt bike in the So random. And the different ports, HDMI, USB, looks like Ethernet, probably a hard drive expansion, maybe. Got a disc in here, this won't ruin it, and some more USBs. That's pretty much it for this PlayStation video. Just kind of talking about games and my usual sort of show and tell random stuff. I think I'll do a no talking triggers video soon. I'm in the mood for one of them. Other than that, I don't really have too much in the pipeline, so if there's any suggestions you have for videos, let me know. Certainly now I've got this new job going on, I don't have as much time to think about videos and what to do next. So yeah, just keep me updated on what you want to see and what you don't want to see and all of that. I really love the feedback on the latest book video where I did soft spoken and you guys like to whisper more. That was good, thank you. And the latest video where I kind of rambled about life and us in life and how we should get overwhelmed and kind of trying to be genuine. That seems to get pretty good feedback. Thank you. Yeah. Can't remember what other feedback I've gotten recently, but thank you for everything that you guys do in regards to feedback. Commenting, liking, watching. If you made it to the end and you haven't subscribed, you should think about it. It's normally a fun time. We just talk about random stuff, tap on random stuff, and I'm pretty responsive to comments. We'll always reply. For now, that is all.